Hello everyone and welcome to Classification UHC Season 8. This is the anniversary season, well, not very anniversary, but more of a special season where we're going back to the same concept as Season 4 with a different type of classification. Yeah, that's about it. So it's like infinite allies and there's like a few game modes. I don't. First, I should probably start with this, but you might realize this throughout the PvP. But currently, the game has no audio. That is because the day this was recorded, I lost my. I had a Windows update and it resetted my settings on OBS, and I did not realize that it completely removed my headset from my mic settings and my sound settings, so pretty much I am playing with no sounds. Well, not playing. I mean, my video has no sounds, so I'm currently doing post commentary a few months after like the intro is done, right before the video goes up. Post commentary, so the footage is a little more entertaining than what it should have been. I can right now look at the Discords, tell the game mode. I think that is a pretty interesting part of the game. So here we have it. So infinite allies. Well, anyone know how it works, but it's FFA, so only one can win, and the best way to reach that point is making allies with people and see if you trust someone or not. And the main game mode for this season is the goal and ally thingy. There's no real name to the game mode. Okay, anyway, so pretty much you have a choice between two commons. So either you so first you can do a goal, which is like getting an items and completing a goal, or you can do /ally, which is gonna give you like chords. So yeah, the goal, you get a goal every episode, and you receive a reward for completing the goal. And the rewards are like 1 to 3 potential hearts, so like gaining extra hearts, extra health. So you could get to a maximum of 10 potential hearts. And yeah, and then the ally gives you the chords from, like, you can do /goal every episode, but the second you do /ally one time, you can't do goal anymore. So you're stuck with doing ally. So like, you can only do one or the other. It's kind of a very big decision. So the goals for the game are episode 1 is Fermented Spider Eye, episode 2 is TNT Block, episode 3 is Map, episode 4 is Stick Player Head, 5 is Sticky Piston, and 6 is Cake. So I don't remember exactly how I went in the game, but I definitely felt that the Fermented Spider Eye is pretty much very hard for episode 1 because, well, the mushroom is not impossible, but you need the right biomes or the right cave. The tricky one is finding a spider Ep1 that will drop a spider. It's not like a super common drop, and like, unless you have a cave spider spawner or something like that, yeah. The TNT block is possible, but you need to fight the creepers. That the TNT block and the map are the main two. I was like, yeah, this is worth trying to get that. And then the player head is like, if I get in a fight and Sticky Piston, I would need a swamp for that, but I don't think that would happen. And the cake, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Uh, okay, so that's about it for the game modes. You might realize on my footage right now there is also a custom turn. I think like there's like some fancy blocks, and then we see. I'm also going right next to fancy. Why did I say fancy? It's sluggy. Same person. Well, not same person, different person. Sluggy. I'm great. I'm great at this. No, I don't think we had much of a discussion with Sluggy. It's just the early game. I'm walking around, so that's why I'm like taking the time to explain this here because not much is happening, and I'm just walking around collecting the resources I need, and then I'll go back and go caving far from 0-0. I don't think I wanted to create any allies early on. You know, want to figure out this stuff, and yeah, that's about it for that. What was I talking about before? Yeah, the custom turn. At the pack, yeah, no, I'm kind of mixed with because of custom turn in the pack. From what I remember, I think the custom turn has like quartz and bricks and blocks like that, and the underground, like it's nothing crazy. Oh, there's also glowstone in trees. It's nothing like super out of gonna blow up your mind or anything, but yeah. And the pack, I'm not sure what it is, but I think it might be Fang's red sauce pack, which is based on the Golden Globe season 4 overlay that that you might have seen the POV on my channel, but yeah, it's pretty much that pack with stuff edited with like the stuff Fang usually likes to have in her packs, and also removes the water being red. Yeah, so that's about it. At this point, I'm going for apples. I don't think. Well, I don't think I wanted to go back on surface anytime soon. So I think one of my major objectives is like getting a good amount of apples, because that is something I will try to do with this post commentary. Is try to remember what was my mindset at the time I played, because the important thing to know is that this is really a POV that sucks to lose audio for, because in Infinite Allies you can do so much stuff with Mumble, and if you lose audio, I can't just ask a teammate in the game to be like, "Oh, pass me your audio," like, or I would have to ask everyone I talk to pass me clips of the audio. That'd be very annoying. So what I recommend is like, if I interact with someone and you want to see what happens for real, watch that POV. Otherwise, you have. I will be here with the post commentary and explain my mindset and stuff. Because while this is not like that great at the end of the day, because you kind of lose part of the interaction, which is the best part about this whole thing, you still gain an understanding of my choices during the game, where why decide to do X thing and Y thing. I don't know. I think it has some gains, but yeah, definitely some losses from losing that. Yeah. Yeah. So I think I got all the stuff I wanted, and I just run away. Time to go caving. I want to be safe. I can also talk about this whole season. I think that's one of the main points of commentary I tried to use in the first episode, which is a little much of a rant about this entire round being struggling. Like last season was released like I don't remember, but I was thinking released like a year ago when it releases, or like over like that. And that is because the round has been struggling since then, because this is the fourth attempt. And you might ask, why is that the fourth attempt? Well, the main reason is that the first two attempts had server issues, which they both had to get scrapped, and they both got rescheduled, and it just pushed the time for release even further away. I think the first one had like terrible lag, and the server just died after Ep2 or something. And the other one is a little more tragic, where the host accidentally, I think, restarted the game, which cleared everyone's inventory like Ep3 or 4. So yeah, those two had to get scrapped. The last one left is the most recent one, which is the first attempt that was actually played, but was very, very bad. And if it was bad, it was because of the original game modes, which was Infinite Allies, but instead it was Dragon Rush. I think it was Achievement Hunters too. Achievement Hunters is fun, but you don't gain that much. But I think the script ended up breaking, so that's why we switched that to that. I don't know if I kill an Enderman, but hopefully nothing goes wrong here. Oh, he just jumps in the water. A pearl would be very useful. I don't know if I get it. I don't remember. I do get the pearl. That is very good. That we'll see if I get to use it in a smart way in the beginning of this season. But yeah, so the fourth attempt, which was well, no, this is the fourth attempt. The third attempt was Infinite Allies Dragon Rush. It's such an interesting concept because it's infinite allies, but it's a different winning objective. So you could go full mode. Let's stay together the entire time, and whoever gets to one type dragon between us two is gonna win. And I think it's a mentality that everyone liked very much. So pretty much no one died to PvP during the entire game. There was like 4 or 5 kills. Everyone else just stayed in their factions, and for the entire game it was just once the portal was open, it's like everyone running around trying to kill dragon, and everyone trying to get everyone against different groups, and like what I mean is not a lot of fighting, and like it was very like trying to survive and get people on your side. That is the good part of Infinite Allies, but because of Dragon Rush also means there was not much fights. So kind of made it better that this was redone. I'm taking a game mode with actual fights, because it kind of sucks after not having a season for like an entire year, and you come back and the season doesn't have fights, it just have people talking. I'm sure you could still enjoy it, but it is a little disappointing from a player POV where like you wait a year and yeah, you don't get to fight. Wait for the season 9. That is about all the stuff I had to say for this. Or like I was like, I need to talk about for to replace in the Ep1, but as you realize, it's like only like 15 minutes in, and there's all the other episodes of the season. So what I'm planning to do is, I might not always talk, but I'm definitely gonna try to explain my decision. But yeah, the early game might not be the best episodes because you know it's gaming. There's not much decisions. At least not until I find people. But for now, it's just classic me getting resources. And I don't think I'm going for any goals. But I think the mindset I'm in right now at this point in the game is the player that could get enough at any point. I don't think it's worth going for a slash ally when I could get a player head and I could trade for hearts. Because the player head is the one that could happen at any time. I don't see myself killing someone right straight I find it for like a player head, but like if them dying to me ends up happening, I think it's a pretty fair trade. But I do want to get in allies before meetup, because going in allies and meetup can be tricky sometimes and can lead to a group of 4 going after you, and it can be frustrating in that it's hard to integrate groups sometimes. You just need to find the right people. But I do like playing with the infinite allies and like trying to see which group I can try to infiltrate, and in that type of game I never want to be truly in one group, and I'm always like, if it's needed, I'm ready to backstab them because I want to put myself in the best position. And I don't think in those infinite allies games I'm always the most like trustworthy person. I definitely am with some people, but I might also, if we're going to die, I might take the position of living and letting you die. So that's kind of how it works usually. But yeah, this is the moment where I'm waiting, and there was a bit of an interesting episode. I remember because the game mode was struggling a little bit, but I think it was fixed after. But like, I think some people managed to get their eyes, like 2 or 3 players. I think we're 20 players, so like, it's still decent, but like, it's spider drop rate, so unless you find spiders, it's not gonna work. And like, I know I didn't go straight up full for that goal since I didn't think it was very realistic of me getting it, and like it could very well go against me, and like find Dawn Spider, get no spider eyes, and then wasted time. But like, first cave, no spiders, so it's very luck based for that one, especially in Ep1. Like if it's Ep 2 or 3, it gives already way more time to find spiders. And I guess you could always search online, but I don't know. There is a big part of luck with finding the spider, getting the drop. And something like the TNT, something I like way more because I just need to find creepers and kill them. And I think I have sand on me. I think I did think of picking sand on me. Or maybe not. But anyway, even if I didn't pick it up, and if I get 5 gunpowder, I'm under the desert, so I can always just go back up directly and get that TNT. But yeah, that's pretty much it. that's the end of the episode. I'll see you next time.